ฮัลโหลสบายดี
สบายดีไอ้ดาว
ดาวสบายดีเสียงเป็นเดี๋ยวก็รอท่าเบื้องกันไอ้กาเข้าหนังก็เป็นเนาะ Hello Mabel
Hello,
good
Dal.
afternoon
Hi, can you hear me?
yes loud and clear
Okay, great. Thank you. Nice to see you all.
yeah
Just give me 1 minute.
sure Hi Erica good afternoon how are you
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine thank you
How was PMI? Did you have a good New Year's?
yeah that was a great times mostly spend the time with family and the
Ah,
nearby
good.
town go to temples
Oh,
spreading the water
lovely.
to statue at the temple yeah
Oh, sounds nice.
Last year, I achieved five temples nearby in the district, but this year I could only afford for two uh,
Ah,
due to the higher temperatures. It's very hot here.
how hot is it?
Oh, 43, 45
Oh,
during that.
oh,
Uh, same like last year.
oh, I'm sorry for all of you.
Yeah, we are where we are now. Um, I think the we there's an absence from Davon and doctors um Suliwan, Doctor and Barawan, the one that co-PI, they are both in China for the FDD meetings.
Should we get started then, or are we waiting for anyone else?
I think just now 1 more minute, see if we have more people joining it. After a
Okay.
minute, then I will go as a agenda and display on the screen.ทางเบื้องคณะไฟล์ลาวเขานี่คิดว่าน่าจะมีคนมาเพิ่มอีกนิดเนาะแต่อาจจะเข้าช้าหรือว่าทางเขาจะเริ่มตามเวลาไปก่อนเลยเนาะเดี๋ยวเบื้องไฟล์ลาวเขาเห็นดีบ่
Tôi hình địa đỡ ai đào.
Okay. And hello, Kesha, Erika, and Marvel. I think it should be start as our agenda display on screen. I think more people will come later. It's okay. Okay. I thank you for the team joining today's biweekly. As sharing an agenda on the screen, we have some item and some of further discussion that to be shared during this bi-weekly meeting. Unlikely, Dr. Dawon and I think one of the member, I'm not member, but it's only once, or Dr. Another one from the USS that still engaged with the missions in China, and they will catch up with us later. So allow me to start on the agenda items. The first one is an on-site annual audit for the GPP projects that took place first day on the 10th and the other 5 day on the 21st up to 25th April. And they are now completed in on-site audit. Based on the initial finding, we don't have any a majority finding or qualify or disqualify yet, because based on the on-site, there's still another 2 more process that we have to work with audits. The first one, it will be the exit meeting that's scheduled on the 5th May. And the second one, it will be the submitter of the first draft report on finding from the PST audit company. From this point, we don't have any major finding as a high risk or low risk yet, which will be extended to the exit meeting. For the exit meeting, we will have Dr. Bunsu join as the chairman together with the PST directors, and to go over all the finding during the 5 and 6 day of the on-site audit. At this point, Erika or Mabel, do you have any questions or to the time that we're going to organize the exit meeting on the 5th, due to some of the coordinating member is away from the country? So the PES company, they agreed to set up the meeting on the 5th May. Would it be still feasible to the reporting and audit for the ICAR?
Hi, Dao. I'm jumping in because
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I understood. So this exit meeting is for the auditor company, right? So
Yes.
it seems that for the 5th of May, you will have the exit meeting, and then afterwards you will have the audit ready to be shared with us.
Yes, it will take another 5 to 7 working day for the PST audit, prepare for the first draft and share with us. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it probably the second week of May, probably the 12th, 13th. During this week, they will share the first draft of the audit's report. Once we have
Okay.
that, we will immediately share with you as well.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
But then for the second week of May, because well, as you know, we are still lagging or dragging behind the Q4 and now the Q1. So we haven't
Mhm.
received anything from you yet. So we
Yeah.
were expecting to have this at least Q4 when the audit is ready. So I think if Erica agrees, I think everything can be sent like Q1 reports and Q4 reports along with the audit in one same email.
Yes, yes,
Um,
understood.
yeah.
That is the agreeable timeline. One of the reason that we hold the Q4 financial report is the auditor, they want to gain insight and make understanding of all how do we report it in. That's why the finalized one is being held a little bit during the audit. They went through it and they see it. Yeah.
So that was just for internal purposes. Is this going to be like this like every year? Because it has taken like a lot of time. I know like
Mm.
usually auditing takes time because it's the same for our other projects, but this is like we're quite behind. So I was wondering, is like the normal timeline? So we expect that for next year as well, or this time took longer because sorry. Or this
Mhm.
time took longer because it was a new auditing company and you had to do all the
Yeah.
requirements to
Uh-huh.
to hire them.
Yeah, I understand your point. Since this is the first year we had oriented with the audits and the profile of the company, and I don't think for the next session next year, the auditing will not be a delay up to the May, because we have understand and gain insight what need to do and what needs to be prepared to get the audits on board with the projects. We just only have this difficulty during the first year, as I outlined in the email and the communication, that we have extend third times for the audit recruitment. But I think for the next year, it will not be difficult for us to recruit the audits on board and the
Okay.
reporting timeline as well.
Okay, that's clear. Thank you.
Mhm.
I think Erica has her hand raised as well.
Yes, please, Erica.
Yes, so this all is clear. I agree with everything that Bill said, but can you send the reporting for the gender and equity work as soon as possible? That one doesn't require the audit and is also quite delayed.
Oh, yes, the GE progress report, including the GPP-AMR, the semi-annual. Dr. Dawan has committed that she will get back to me by tomorrow. The screening and revised versions. And after
Okay.
that, I'll prepare the next step, including all the enclosing and attaching the document to the progress report. Yeah, which
Okay,
is
and the
I already
finance
the
as
key
well.
agenda. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
both
great.
two big key agenda item that we delay submitting to ICAR.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes. I think if we agree that that the next exit meeting, the coordinating and AC member will join the exit meeting with the PST audit. We will spend the time finalizing and make understanding of the finding from the PST company. In some point where we don't see that it's not a common finding by audit, then we'll gain make it clear and make so that the both party will not enter to the a miserable first draft report. That's why the exit meeting is also a key important for us to fully attend and do clear in detail one by one with them. So that is the scenario, initial scenario for the audits of the last year, 2024. And for the next second agenda items, the Q4 financial report. Initially, we share and discuss with an ICAR, and then we honed it a little bit more because the audit, they want to check all the details before we submit it, so that we get everything in line and nothing extraordinary finding in the report as well. As I said, the semi-annual progress report, I also complete the draft for both gender and equity and GPP project. It just now being revised by the Dr. Dawan and coordinating member before release to the next step, releasing to the ICAR's email, including all supporting documents. I think for the second one, Erica and Mabel is also clear, right? Or do you have any other question for this? Status of the Q4 and the Q1 semi-annual progress report.
No, I don't have any comments. Just as we agreed, as soon as you have the audit, please send all Q4 financial reports plus the audit and Q1 progress and financial reports, yeah, to us once you have them.
Yes.
Well, at least, well,
Okay.
actually not to us, but to the ICAR's reporting email. I think I have shared it already, right?
Yes, thank
Yes.
you. But
Yeah.
I think in the last week you might receive my email asking for the confirmation of the grant transfer in the last year. I haven't
Yeah.
received any reply email yet from the ICAR. Or did you
Yeah.
send a separate email to the PST company or no?
No. So I actually forwarded that to Edita,
Uh,
but I don't know if she has had time to review that because she is the one that needs to send that, approval. So I will follow up on that, but I already communicated that to her, and I think you also CC'd her in that email. So I think she just needs to find the time to do that.
Okay. Thank you very much for confirm. I will include
Yes.
this follow-up point with the PST so that they know that we are working on it. Thank you very
Yes.
much. Before we enter to the third agenda items, do you have any other question to the audits and the progress report? If not, I will jump in a brief finding lesson learned from the study visit Thai FDA.
No, anything from my side.
Nothing from me, thanks.
Okay, then thank you. And I'll quickly moving to the third agenda items. Just give me a minute. I'm sharing my screen. Just a second. You see my sharing screen on the presentations?
Yes, we do.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay. In these presentations, I and the delegate team, including coordinating member, has went through this and revising it to the best fit of the presentation for biweekly today. And the presentation at the end, there will be a short video that we film that the team has filmed during the visit of the GPO, government pharmacy organizations. And at the end one, I will show the short video with you as well. Okay, so allow me to give you a brief and the outcome of the finding and the lesson learned from the study visit on the GPP and regulations in Bangkok that we visit the FDA in 24 and 27 March. This is last month. And here's the contents that I'm about to give you a brief. So it was starting from the summary finding and throughout the practical adaptations approach to the GPP projects. And here is the summary of the finding of the study visit in the FDA Thailand. Let me rearrange my screen a little bit. Sorry. Okay. So this activity to the FDA Thailand, it's been scheduled from the last year on during the Q4 2024, and it's been rescheduled for a couple of times due to difficulty arrangement between the two inter-ministry of the FDA Laos and Thai. So actually, this activity is took place on the 24 March onwards, and based on our scheduling and the work plan 2025 this year. So at least what the first key finding is in Thailand, the compliance with the GPP is a mandatory and must be assessed prior to the issues of the pharmacy licenses. After obtaining a license, a private pharmacies that meet the criteria can offer to obtain a quality pharmacy. This status is a good featuring, enabling who join the network of this obtaining quality pharmacy will be join the health insurance service under the Ministry of the Public Health. This one is outstanding that Thai FDA has achieved it. That's one of the findings from the team. Besides the during the visit program, visit led by Dr. Bunsu, the Thai delegates has gained that insight in the sector, and the visit to focus on the legal and regulatory framework for the pharmaceutical and operational model of the pharmacy housings. For the pharmacy premises analyzing via the Skynet system. It's a system that we first totally don't understand at the beginning, but when we enter to the program visit agenda, we get to know what is the Skynet system. It's more facilitate on the online assessment and for the licensing and a renewal of the pharmacy licensings. Next, for the study visit outcome, this will help develop a framework to strengthen the regulatory management for the GPP in a private pharmacy of Lao PDR in focusing on the antimicrobial dispensing and expanding the best practice under the GPP project capability building and effort, which will also support the Pharmaceutical Council Executive Board in preparing the initial MOU, so that the both Lao pharmacy councils and the Thai can refer to further cooperations, which is benefit from the study visit as well. And here are the inceptions or greeting reception from the Thai FDA, which is greeted by His Excellency Mr. Lerchai Lerwood, Deputy Secretary General of the Thai FDA, and which is give a warm welcome to the Lao delegate as well. During his speech, he also remarked on the focuses on the food and drug development, particularly in the nutrition and the consumer safety. He also encouraged the delegate to make full use of the study visit to support the progress in the Lao PDR in the area of the food and drug sector as well. So follow the study visit program agenda. The development on the pharmacy regulations of the FDA Thailand is the first agenda that we have met and meet with the FDA sectors as the Food and Drug Administrations. As you see on the screen, we have met Ms. Virasuda, a director of the Medicines Regulation Divisions. She's presented Thai's effort to implement a good pharmacy practice as a GPP in the country of the pharmacy. Note that the varying level of the compliance and the challenge posed by a large number and the wide distributions of the pharmacy, which is addresses. And is entered to enforce through the multiple legal framework to regulate and monitor the pharmaceutical practice, especially in the private community pharmacy. And secondly, she also addressed on the focus using the existing legal framework to improve the quality of legal document related to the GPP compliance. It's also emphasized the importance of the guidance for the inspector evaluating the pharmacy license, particularly during the renewals. In Thailand, the license renewal process is streamlined and require a fewer document and a simpler procedure compared to the more detailed initial license issuance process. For the legal document in private pharmacy operation Thailand, there are two primary they are referring to. We been explore to the draft of the act from the 25 and 10th and BE and amended classified during debates and the control level. From the mostly regulated as special control drug, a dangerous pre-packaged drug, and the common household drug. These classifications affect the regulations on the sales, licensing, labeling, storage, record keeping, and advertising. Therefore, the drugstore operator or entrepreneur and staff is strictly to follow the law, considering the drug types and the relevant legal provisions. And secondly, on the OECD, it stands for the Organizational Economic Cooperation Developments in Thailand. They also use these mechanisms for themselves to keep, reflect or adjust their regulations up to date. Actually, the Thailand's team under FTA has valued a good governance and regulatory practice for its development as a leading in ASEAN's economic and region's hub. It's now faced a greater responsibility to ensure the sustainable growth and recover from the COVID-19 crisis. Thailand has revisit and improve its good regulatory practice as GRP framework for the well-being of the people. So these are the two key primary that they refer to for their own improvement of regulatory sectors. For the renewal license of the private pharmacy in Thailand, the license renewal is strongly and must follow the Ministry of Health rule. If license expired, the holder can, the holder entrepreneur who received the license can apply for an exemption within 1 month. But during the renewal, it doesn't waive that the liability for any violations operating without a valid license. It's still considered unlawful, and drug sales are prohibited if the renewal is sought after 1 month. Yeah, I think this is one of the facility feature that the renewal license for the pharmacy. It's a convenience and like a less procedure. They can do this apply via the online process or by in person at the FTA office. But one more on the 3.3, the key focus on the principle on the GPP pharmacy of Thai FTAs. They are categorized into 4 types of the GPP pharmacy, and type 1 up to type 4. Among these 4 types, there also a part that similarly that they will have to go through, like standard concerning location, equipments, and operational practice. These are the minimum requirement for the pharmacy to be addressed. But the only difference between type 1, 2, 3, and 4 is the considering of the retail drugstore for the first type, and for the second type, they have to pay attention and focus on the specific focus on the non-hazardous and especially control the drug. For the type 3, the special focus is in particularly emphasis on the veterinarian drugs. For the type 4, the focus priority is in the practice of the community pharmacy within the existing retail drugstore. So these are the key focus that we've been explore with the leading team of Thai FDA. And for the 3.4, is a pharmacy present in the private pharmacy of Thailand. These are also the strongly recommended of the pharmacies present in the pharmacy. For this, again, the overview of the pharmacy must notify the authority of the designated pharmacist responsible for dispensing medicines. If a temporary or daily substitute is appointed, the notification must include in the pharmacist detail and be submitted to the relevant district or the provincial office who governs in the concerned area during the period of 60 days. And the 3.5, the Thailand drugs advertising regulation, it's one of the prohibited claim about the drug ability to treat. It means they are also control the communication as they promote that not to advocate the ability like a medical that to treat, cure, or prevent a disease, as well as the false or exaggerated statement advertisement, and must not promote any of the drug abortions, menstrual and stimulation, sexual enhancement, or contraceptions, or no implied to the endorsement by the others. So besides the advertisement on the radio and the TV or internet or social media, these are also required a pre-approval before the message went through the social advertisements. Yeah, these are also precautions and carefully cautions, considerations, the message before it released to the community of people. And the second item agenda of the study visit, we visit the pharmacy councils of Thailand. As you see displaying on the screen, these are the teams that we held the reception at the PCT. You may notice that the picture on the right side is the standing committee's board member of the pharmacy councils. The president is Mr. Prisha Pantivet, and the Thailand Pharmacy Councils. So remarkable that the among the 24 board member, the 12 person is appointed by MOH Thailand, and the rest of the 12 member are nominated from the private pharmacy throughout the country. These are the rational proportions of the member, so that this team can handle all the day-to-day and the strategy of the pharmacy councils in Thailand. Here are some of the findings of the role as responsibility of the PCT. The key objective, they are to advance the pharmacy educations and the practice, ensure the ethical and professional standards, support the members' welfare and unity, and then educate the public, advise the government, and represent the pharmaceutical profession in Thailand as well. These are the key role of responsibility of the pharmacy councils in Thailand. For the next item, the highlights of the knowledge exchange during the discussion with the PCT. Here are some few points that we like to present in the brief. The first finding that we realized that the board member, they don't have a regular salary resource to pay for their monthly salary. Number two, a training. They help the training in the GPP course, and they also provide the training course as well, along with the organization of the professional certification examinations for the student in the first year of pharmacy student. This is strongly required that the student have to take an exam to accredit the certified professional of their pharmacists, and also open for the opportunity to undertake and update the course of examination through the e-exam system, which is administered by the Professional Certification Council of the PCT. Number three, the PCT themselves at the Pharmacy Council, they also been audited by the Pharmaceutical College, and which based on the continuing professional development principle. It's this way it's approach for the transparency of the PCT themselves, because they themselves also conduct an annual audit of the pharmacy, a private pharmacy as well. So the body who conduct the audit is based on the CPD principle. And fourth one, the Lao delegates at the end of the sessions between the party, we also exchange in depth that perhaps for the future cooperations between inter FDD, they have some further detail to exchange and continue cooperation with the Thai Pharmacy Council. So the initial agree that between the two parties will come up with the draft MOU, so that to serve as a foundation for further cooperation for the two parties. I'm just stop me if you wish for any questions or answer before I'm entering to the slides on the licensing and supervisions divisions. Yes, Erica, please.
Maybe just a question on one of the slides you just showed. For the PCT, you said it doesn't have salary. How how committed are the board members, and how well does this function? And how are the functions resourced?
Yes, this is also one of the discussions by delegates. A summary of this finding, as even they don't have a regular salary resource, but the board member has an additional incentive from attending the board meeting to go over one of the rule or any decision making. So this way they can kind of gaining of the incentive, because the 50% of the member is officially nominated by Ministry of Health in Thailand. That's why they already has their own salary for the main functions at the FDA, but therefore they have to spare their time to act in the pharmacy councils. And the 50% of them is also nominated from the countrywide in Thailand, as nominated from the private sector of the pharmacy as well. For those people, they also has their own budget for the salary. Therefore, the one who entitled in this 24 member will not entitled to receive a salary from the pharmacy councils. These are the scenario explained during the first visiting of the PCT. Hope I answer your questions clearly. Otherwise,
Thank
some
you.
of these can help. Yes, Kisa.
Oh, I think Mabel's question. Mabel raised her hand first. Maybe you wanna let her ask first, then I can come in after her.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, Kisha. So I just wanted to ask you something now, because maybe I missed it in this presentation that you are giving, but I didn't see anything of how the FDD in Thailand, they deal with substandard or falsified medicines. How do they do the testing? I don't know, any lessons learned from that?
Yes, yes. This part it's also one of the guiding exploration that deep down and through the licensing and assessment of the divisions. And for the substandard medicines, they here in Thailand they decentralize the functionality of the inspector to the district or the province or even the governor who look after their own area to set up the team at the local level and conduct another session testing all the SF medicines. Yes, this part it's also involve the authority at the local level of Thailand conduct the SF. And
Okay.
the report of the substandard medicine is also one of the key command and required report to submit on online system as a component for the licensing department consider before renewal the licensing for the private pharmacy.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dal.
Yeah, Kisa?
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dao. This is very clear. Just wanted to ask you, when you mentioned about the licensing and the payment for the test or the training, these are all costs that will eventually likely be borne by the private pharmacies. Do you think that we would need to factor this in as we would, I mean, I guess obviously for the Lao pharmacy board or equivalent to decide where they're moving forward, but do you think that this would be an important factor to consider in the tool that we're developing for Lao Ministry?
Uh, yeah, I think I might not give the right answer to you because based on my assumptions and the Thai FDA, they are more advanced in terms of the internal assessment and technology, even this kind of online platforms who look after the licenses or even the procedure of renewal of the license. And part of the FDA, they have the committed fund, which is quite huge and large that dedicate for the FDA sections, including the staff. In the scenario of the Ministry of Health, they have less official staff in the ministry, but they hire more contract staff who involved at the local authority or even the district level to be the an officer who in charge of the inspections or even the test of the SF medicines. But compared to the current scenario of Lao, since we are trying to pilot the GPP, I think the GPP, the pilot project in the GPP will act as a good reference for a long term of the FDD to proceed the GPP model and a standard and over the country. Perhaps our coordinating members from the Lao side might give you a better answer than me. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Sorry. Yeah,
Mhm.
I will follow up separately later.
Yeah. Okay, then if anybody else don't have further questions, I will jump into the licensing supervisions and assessment of the private pharmacy, which is a very modern model that we learned from the FDAs. According to the agenda, Mr. Pongsak, he is the leadership for the Lao delegate during the 4 working day in Thai. And then we have met the heads of the licensing division unit, Mr. Thananan, who give us the explanations and guide through the even deeper process The firstly is exploring on the how do they conduct the licensing considerations or even the process to renew the license for private pharmacy in community. But what firstly we noticed that the responsibility and role of this unit is really they are the unit who looking after or seeing the pharmacy licensing and the facility the standard with the visions focus on the transparency, international and credibility, and ensure that the public access to the safe and high quality medicine, and while adapting the technological advance. So for this licensing unit, they have like two functions. The first function, they are based on the documentation. This is in person and relies on the working and considering on the applications. And the second function is now delegated to the Skynet platform. It's an online platform that will also both consider and approving the license issuance and the renewal of the private pharmacy in the community. Let me skip to the license data. Currently we are aware that the database that presents by the Mr. Thananan in the licensing unit in Bangkok area, they categorize as in the pharmacy medicine into type 1 up to 4, which I explained to you earlier. So in the type 1, the total number is 3,317 pharmacy. Type 2, they have 65, type 3, 73, and type 4 is 453 pharmacy across the country. But in total, over the country, they have 20,255 registered pharmacy. And within the 20,000, the strongly required and mandate required to have the pharmacy license is 18,759. This is a mandate to present a licensed pharmacies. And the rest of the 1,469 is the private community pharmacy, which is fall to the category of the traditional pharmacy at the community. And remarkably that the average annual rate of the pharmacy closing or license cancellation rate per month is 1 to 3%, right? Okay, as I explained to you earlier about the highlight of the Skynet online system platform, as you may see on the image down on the screen, you will see these are the capturing image of the Skynet platform, which offer the functionality in the 6 module for the entrepreneur or individual operator who already operate on the private pharmacy. So for the brief, this background of the Skynet, before becoming the Skynet themselves, the Thai FDA, they has several modules that will look after the private pharmacy. But for that several one, they also have the advantage and the disadvantage feature. Plus, during the COVID, the FDA has faced the crisis on the outbreak COVID. And therefore in Thailand, facing a lot of the pharmacy closures and the medicine shortage. That's why with the prompting to develop another system, it's called a Skynet, which is an online system platform. This is to enable a streamlined pharmacy registrations and renewal without required in-person visit of the entrepreneur or the individual who receive an operator to operate the pharmacy licenses. I think this is a very brief overview of the Skynet online system, but more detail I have reported in the report to the FTD, which is already in hands of the coordinating member, especially Dr. Dawon and Dr. Sullivan. And they has another session with the internal team, how to make use of this Skynet online platform in Laos. But the FTD also have another vision to promote the online vision as well. Perhaps if you're interested, you may refer to another session, get insight with the Dr. Dawons and Dr. Sullivan for special sessions than this. Perhaps Kisha, yes, or Erica, you have any specific questions to this Skynet online system?
Everybody want to go first? Sorry.
It's not about the Skynet online system specifically, so go ahead, Keisha.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
Actually, also equally interested in trying to see how what Laos' position is on Skynet, and also looking back at what FDA Thailand is recommending. But again, I see where you're coming from. Maybe we will have that conversation separately when when Lao MOH decides. But yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because one of the key discuss or exchange during the sessions of this kind of online system is that if in case FTD Lao side would promote some sort of pilot system online as similar to Skynet, one of seriously recommend from the Thai FDA for Lao side to look after is the Lao FTD should prepare the a backdoor responsible unit.
the
Yeah.
yeah, so those all add up into, I guess maybe for, I believe the FDD in Lao would have a, yeah, when you all know, then you all can we can
Mhm.
have a discussion a little bit more about the cost implications as well.
Yes,
Mm.
that is also the key involved that Lao
Yeah.
side it still have no clear answer to this approach.
Okay.
Yeah. Perhaps if not, I will move to the next slide. Yeah.
Sorry,
This
I
is
think
it.
Erica had
Yeah.
a comment.
Oh,
Sorry.
Erica. Yes, please.
No, it's okay. I had a general question, so I'll wait for the presentation to be finished.
Okay. Okay. The next slide is saying on the one-stop service center units at the Thai FAA. This is the one of the outstanding service center that we ever found from the FTA, and it is newly established a building that give a service to the entrepreneur and individual operator of the pharmacy, even who require for registering the medical device or drug, even the import. So based on the agenda, the lead by Mr. Pongsak have brought us to the one-stop service center is currently named on OSSC. So in this store, in this OSS building, there is in total 10 floor or 10 story, but the most featuring functions that apply to the objective of the GPP is function floor from the first floor up to the fourth floor, which is really benefit to the study visit. As I outline briefly on the screen, the first floor is served as the initial point for the contract of the entrepreneur seeking for information, where the staff of the USSC provide the preliminary guidance and assist them in the reviewing the documents before proceed to second floor. And of course, what happened in the second floor is this area is provides the comprehensive information on the licensing process, where entrepreneurs are required to verify the authenticity of their documents and utilize all the information where they want to further look after. Because in the second floor is consists of the open area of the library, where they can seek and access to all documentary of the registrations and mandatory compulsory of the regulations to attach to their document applications. So this is involved the surprising of the entrepreneurial activity. It's really functional that work for both entrepreneur, operator, or even students. They want to search for any kind of the reference document, regulations, or any examination that have to be prepared. They can find and make use of this library in the second floor. And then moving to the third floor, this area is designated for the entrepreneurs and the interested individual for the consultation, who's seeking for the consultations that will be benefit for their applications. So there will be available 25 service counters with the professional staff who can give a professional consultation to the entrepreneurs or operators. These counter is offer also a guidance document preparations, any required document material, and all various types of the permits application related to the food on drug regulation issues as by Ministry of Health. They may also access to summarize information throughout the electronic information kiosk counters, kiosk machines, and obtain the queue number according to their specific service need. So these two service is ready and very well facilitate the commerce, right? For the fourth and the fifth floor, this is the highlight one and really direct related to the GPP visits expectations. The fourth floor, it's for these entrepreneurs who have completed identity verifications and parallel that all necessary document from the third floor, and then it may proceed their applications and confirmation, and payment via by banking system is also available at the fourth floor. So if in case they are missing some required additional document, he or she can return to the first floor directly without pressing the kiosk for the queue anymore, because they can use the current queue and to work with the third and come back on the fourth floor again. This is one featuring the convenience. Again, even everything passes considering from the first floor and they enter into the fourth floor. This is functions as a document to review and submit a center for the licensing through the Skynet system or even in person. In both window, they can supply the applications and they will consider it via the two mechanism portals. It also include a training facility for the professional exams and a refresher course for the entrepreneur or student or operator in the area of the pharmacy, right? Any question before we move to the session of the GPO? If not, I will move to this, the GPO, which is the last visit agenda item at the government pharmacy organizations. And this area is established separate from the Ministry of Health in Thailand, and it's quite far away from the Ministry of Health, and it's established in the town. So in this, we have been introduced in a meeting with the GPO general manager, and he is the key person to guide the Lao delegate visit. Also, the two GPO accredited GPP certified community private pharmacy. And then also in the afternoon, we have a chance to visit the two GPO private pharmacy, one in the GPO office themselves, and second one is located at the Chulalongkorn University of Thailand. And for the third place we visit, the pharmacy is located at the Sirirat Bamrunvet Government Hospital, right? So here are the primary role and responsibility of the GPO. The one is the government. The GPO is formed as a state enterprise under the Ministry Public Health, established in 1966. That's years long ago. And now it was created to modernize the domestic pharmaceutical industry and reduce the reliance on the import drug, while also supporting the international initiative, just as the international collaborations for AIDS, preventions and the treatment. It's in the short form with ICAP. Two, GPO is responsible for the price stabilizations, quality assurance, and supply the essential medicine and equipment for the Ministry of Health, while also supporting a national reserve, village fund distributions, and the border health policy promoting self-reliance and approach and appropriate technology. And number three, the pharmaceutical organization is the GPO. They are accredited ISO IEC 17025 year 2017, which is prioritize the ethics and the patient safety and ensure the quality through the accurate of the consultation, drug monitoring, and strict on storage and expirations control. And these are the exchange lesson learned for, that we discussed with the GPO general management. One is after the presentations, the committee has discussed a GPO organization structure, a budget allocation, and its core responsibility in producing and supplying medicine to the ministry and the government hospital, which is emphasizing regular coordinations for the product planning and timely distributions. Number two, the task force between the two parties, Lao Delegate and the GPO themselves, has unanimously guide through the collaborations aspect between GPO and Lao supply the medicine on the supplying small on the aspect of the supplying the small quantity of drug that not produced by the Laos drug supply centers. So for this cooperation mechanism, both parties has initially agreed for further discussions and for formalize them into an MOU, because between the two parties, they both agree to enter the another session of MOU between interministerial, but under the scope of the WHO and the ICAP frameworks, right? Okay, here are the afternoon session that Lao delegates has able to visit the
Sorry,
two
Mr. Dao,
GPP.
can I just
Yes, yes,
interrupt? How much longer do
please.
we have? Because Keisha and
What
Mabel have both
times?
had to leave.
Okay.
We're at the hour, and I would just like, and I need to leave soon for another meeting.
Okay. So these are the, I think at the end of the slide, we have just few more slides to go through, and just seeing through that these are the certified or accredited certified GPP by FDA. These are the front and the inside of the pharmacy. And the second one of the GPO pharmacy, which I explained earlier, that is located under the Chulalongkorn University. This is the model of the GPO pharmacy private as well, that they offer the student at the year 4 be able to practice and learn how the GPO operate the private pharmacy as well in the modern aspect. So this is also the third pharmacy located at the government hospital, which is really precautionally divided into a storage, and separately between the traditional medicine and the normal medicines. Here are the teams. But before I show you a short video in 1 minute, these are the recap sessions that we organized before we leave the Thais. And here are the 4 minimal initiative that we agreed. Number 1 is based on the outcome and the lesson learned and practice from the study visit. we will contribute into work package 1, 2, 3, and 4. As I went down here, it will be contribute to local adaptations of the GPP at the policy level. For the work package 2, of course, will be involve the GPP standard training for inspector and pilot assessment for the accreditation at private pharmacy. And for the work package T, will aim to extend the GPP and the guideline, which is contribute to the improve the awareness and the practice for the seller in the private pharmacy throughout the support the GPP project. And work package 4 will utilize the GPP online assessment platform approach, perhaps to initiate or expand the sustainable GPP pharmacy model under the GPP project and pharmacy. But okay, here is the end of the key finding and the lesson learned from the study visit. I will quickly guide you through the a short video that we been assisted. Just a second. Share this and then there we go. Actually, this video is produced by the GPO and it's available only in Thai language, but I somehow developed into the dubbed it by in English. And here for your attentions, please. Just a second. Oops, not correctly. Share this one and share with the sound. Sorry. I forgot to enable the sound. Here you go.
The Government Pharmaceutical Organization welcomes a delegation from the Laos People's Democratic Republic (Lao PDR) on March 26, 2025 to enhance the cooperation of the fields of pharmaceuticals by pharmacist Vichapun Punratanajin.
Sorry, I think picture did not move up on my side. Just a second, I'm fixing it.
The Government Pharmaceutical Organization welcomes a delegation from the Laos People's Democratic Republic (Lao PDR) on March 26, 2025 to enhance the cooperation of the fields of pharmaceutical and pharmaceutical system. The delegation led by pharmacist Vichapun Punratanajinda, head of sales, engaged in discussions with high-level representatives from the ministry.
My apologize. The internet connections went slow. I think I will have to skip it because it didn't display the fully of the recorded video. Apologize for this, and I will share with you somehow in the social channels. Sorry for that inconvenience.
Oh, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
It would be great if you can also
Yeah.
share the slides from this presentation today also.
Yes, sir. Sure, I'll do that. I'll do that. I think this is the end of the presentation of the brief finding and a lesson learned. Perhaps we come back to the agenda, or you have any specific questions for this, or otherwise these are the key priority for the next 2 weeks that we have to commit and get it done. For the first one, is the amending the protocol. As informed recently by Dr. Dawan, they are able to merge the GE protocol into the GPP protocol. And in the next 2 weeks, and the team of the coordinating member will get it shared with you immediately and also prepare for a submission for the ethic. Do you have
Great.
any question for this? For the submissions and the merging of the GE protocol into the master file of the protocol GPP?
So when will a first draft be shared with us with the merged GE documents? And are you working with POI on this as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Simultaneously working with the related team members.
Okay.
Dr. Dawan will return to Laos next week on Monday, and she will resume working with Dr. Sisawan and the team from Good Boy as well.
Okay.
Yeah, to get it, share it with you, and then while sharing with you with finalized sessions, then they will submit to the ethic. This is the most and final stage. It's ready for the
Great.
submissions. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
What,
and that,
so
yeah.
maybe just to check though, when would you expect it would be shared with us, just so I can make sure I have time available to look at it?
Yeah, tentatively in the next 2 working weeks, when she's come back and get Dr. Sisawan on engagement, probably on the week of the 15 to 16. That will be the final protocol share with your teams.
Okay, great. So no later than the 16th.
Yes, because this
Okay.
timeline we also reflect in the project timeframe in the toolbox that within the May it will be a final submission to the ethic for approval.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Yes, and the rest I think we've been discussed already, and it's under my hand to make it happen within the next 2 weeks. Or do you have any other specific before we close the session or end of this
No.
bi-weekly?
Nothing from me. Just congratulations on a very nice presentation and meeting in Thailand. It looked really productive.
Thank you so much. It's very hard time. We travel with so many, we visit so many sector divisions that in relation to the GPP and regulatory that will be help Laos sides to develop in another GPP policy level and pilot it under the GPP project under the time frame as well. สำหรับไฟล์ลาวเรานี่เจ้าเรามีอย่างจะเพิ่มเติมบ่เจ้าสำหรับเวียกที่เราได้ผ่านมาในเกือบ2 อาทิตย์นี้ช่วงปีใหม่แล้วก็จะได้กะเกียมพร้อมกับบรรณาธิการอีกอยู่ในอีก2 อาทิตย์นี้เจ้าเพื่อมารายงานในทางอัยการตื่มทางเรามีหยังจะเพิ่มเติมบ่เนาะไฟล์ลาวเราเจ้า
บ่มีแล้วเด้อไอ้ดาวเห็นดีแล้วก็ชมเชยสำหรับการนำเสนอ
Ciao. Yeah, Erica and Mabel, from the last side, we don't have any additional point or added. Plus, the team agree for the next 2-week commitment with the president in the agenda. I think no more point from last side, and we have to end these questions and let's schedule for the next 2 weeks bi-weekly. I will follow up on this and keep you report in timely manners, especially the audits and the Q1 financial and the progress report for both project GE and the GPP-AMR as well. Okay,
Great.
thank
Thank you
you.
very much, everyone.
Sorry, before we end the session, I have to capture the screen.
Yeah. Okay. Really
everyone
quickly.
to
I do need to go. I'm sorry. We're quite overdue.
Okay.
Do it quite quick.
You. Okay, I'm counting 1, 2, 3. I will capture the screen. 1, 2, 3. Just a second. Yes, I guess ready. Thank you very much for your attention and your time. Hope to see you in the next 2 weeks. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.